Hello, sir. Sleep well.
Hello, everybody. Hello, and how are you? Wow, I'm still getting that Rockstar message, ain't I? Anyways, let's talk about real life situations on
How can I assist you, sir?
healthcare, right?
Naturally, sir.
My options is this, folks. If you're in pain, what do you do for your pain? How do you cure your pain? That's the question of today. What do you do to cure your pain? Do you take Tylenol, aspirin, Advil, or you go sit yourself in a hot tub, or take a cold shower or a cold bath? What do you do for medical care? And if you don't have them options, what's the best options you could give somebody on giving that person the help they need? What would your answers be? Please, in the comments down below, what do you do for pain, and what kind of answer could you give somebody who asks this question? My solution is this, but then I'm going to give you a solution what people think they can do to cure their pain. My solution is, yes, you take over-the-counter medication. Take an Advil, take it for a couple hours, but then it tells you what to do in the instructions. But 90% of this world today does not read instructions. Because they say what? Oh, it's too hard for me. I never learned how to read in school. Now, dude, what do? Do you blame the school for not teaching your child or yourself how to read? No, you can't blame the teacher. You gotta blame yourself or your child that they failed. They failed by not doing one thing. What is that one thing? You may ask. It's paying attention to the teacher. Because if you're having problems not knowing how to do something, what's the first thing you should be doing? Raising your hand and asking for help. Yeah, the teacher might be busy, but maybe you're gonna have to stay after school, or you're gonna have to get a work study person to help you learn how to read or spell or whatever. Life ain't that hard, folks. So the option is, if you're in pain, what should you do? Go see a doctor so they can prescribe you the medicine you need. If you can't afford a doctor, your next solution is the pills. But again, you say you can't read. And I'm sorry. So your next option, if you can't read, maybe ask for help. Oh, I forgot. You don't know how to ask for help because you would have did it in school. See how this is all flowing down into a straight line? But for you, or your child, since they can't ask for help, they're not doing a straight line. They're all over the place because their head is scrambled like scrambled eggs. So they're all over the place. Even if they got a map in front of them, they can't read it because there's words on there they don't understand. So they're doing zigzag paddywhacks, smacking animals they shouldn't be smacking. Because, well, they don't know a tiger from a kitty cat. And that's sad. Very, very sad. And then other people are like, oh, I can cure this. By doing what? Oh, I can go to the medical marijuana place and I go get some edibles, like gummy bears. No, that doesn't, or a vape pen, or the marijuana itself. Oh, it's medicated. It's legal in my state, so I can do it. No! All because it's legal doesn't mean you do it. All because Timmy Babadogito jumps off the bridge, you gonna follow him because he jumped off the bridge? No! All because He made it and he lived because his parachute opened. Doesn't mean your parachute's gonna open. So something to think about, folks. Something to think about. You don't drink alcohol to fix your cheer. Trust me, you just don't do that. You just don't do that. Now, where is the G-Box? Yo, G-Box! G-Box, where you be? I did not do it last. What the?
You're messed up. You're gonna come back.
Hold up. My brain scrambled. I need to drink some Pepsi to cure this, guys. It's not fixing it. So you think by drinking alcohol is gonna fix your problem? No, that's right. I can't drink soda or pop to fix this issue. So what do I do first? You know the option, but you would not know the option because you don't know how to read the programming because you didn't pay attention in class. So the first option, what would you do? Well, there's a question mark and there's an X. Well, usually X means you're dead. Question mark usually means you're safe. So what would you do? Maybe go to the question mark. Huh. Oh, yeah. Well, usually this question mark means you're pretty darn safe. Till the cops probably come because it's a raid. But you still have an opportunity to get away. Or say, hey, maybe you're doing this for a reward. But no, usually it's a trap. So hey, if the cop arrests you, you know you're going to get out of jail one day. Here, you go here, they're shooting at you. You may not survive. And if you do survive, they're probably still going to come after you because you just stole something. So, here you're trying to get a reward. So let's try to go here. That would be my option to tell you folks. See, you learn everything every day of the week. I just taught you the simple thing. Question mark? It's a 50-50 you're going to get away with it. An X? Most likely you're dead. And if you do get away, it was just pure luck. So that's something to think about, folks. And if you got any answers to make this video even better for somebody like a subscriber who needs that kind of help, please put it in the comments what your advice would be for that kind of person. Oh, yeah, and by the way, backstage workers are not important, everybody. Remember that. Backstage workers are not appointed. No, you just go out there, because I guarantee it, that match ain't going on. You're not going to get food on the table if you don't have truckers or farmers or nurses or doctors or teachers. Remember that, folks. You have a great day. Learn how to read? Yeah, so you learn something in reality. Bye.